Should I share my slide and start my presentation, sir?
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you. Sir, I got a message in host to disable the participant screening sharing. So, can you allow me to share my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sure. Okay, sir. It is allowed, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, so it's so is it visible to all? My slide, I'm start my presenting. It's visible to all?
Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
fine. Okay. First of all, I sincerely apologize because I'm getting late today because one emergency meeting regarding the examination is called by the university, and due to I'm exam in charge at my college, I have to attend this meeting, the emergency meeting. So I first apologize the organizers of this particular program. Now we're moving towards our presentation, the machine learning and data science. As we know, this is the hot and burning issue of the today's era. The term machine learning starts since 1959 when author Samuel gave this term. But the meaning to this particular terminology is gained more popularity in the last decade. And the data science is also came in the picture. The term data came into picture in 1946. In the 1954, the data processing term already incepted, but the data science gained more popularity when the big data came into the picture and the data which are handling a different aspects are came into picture. So this particular machine learning and data science gained the popularity in the last 10 years. It gained more popularity, and the coming years are the machine learning and data science era. So we move towards, before moving towards the proper definition and the aspects of the machine learning and data science, we'll look some facts and figures. So what are the interesting facts today? The number one, the question is that how much data we create per day, every day, for as an individual. So when we asked this question, the answer came is that the 1.7 MB of data is created every second by every person of this world. It means if we divide the data generated in the world in a particular day divided by the total number of persons, so the picture came the 1.7 MB data is created every second by every person in the year 2020. Means the last year each and every person of the world is created 1.7 MB every second. Means the total data which is generated is the more than 2.5 quintillion. That is, quintillion means that is million, billion, quadrillion is converted to 2.5 quadrillion, means 2.5, and we leading zero is 70 number of zeros. So it's a big amount which the data we generate. And this total amount of data means 2.5 quintillion bytes of data. If we see how much data we generate, the huge data which can cover whole world, if we convert into the pennies or say in our rupees or one coin, the coin can cover whole earth. This is the number of data we generated, and the speed of data is generated is rapidly. If we can see by these two figures, the number of data we generate in the last 2 years is the 90% taking the stake up to the data generated from the computer science came into existence. Means if the computer science came into picture in the last 17 years, so the data generated from the last 68 years is less only 10%. The data which is generated in the last 2 years is 90%. Means we are generating a data in a very high speed or very pace. So what are the different reasons the data are generated in so fast, and what are those reasons? If we find that the reasons are the first, the growth of internet growth. There are 4.66 billion active users around the world right now. Means the 58.7% people who are accessing the internet. The Google processed almost 3.5 billion search queries every day. It is a big amount of internet users and the big amount of people who are accessing the internet who are responsible to generate the data. 350 million photos are uploaded on the Facebook. The data which I am showing you, it is the available on the public domain. Means the 350 million photos are uploaded Facebook per day, and 350 millions means 1 million means 10 lakhs. So you can imagine 350 millions photos are uploaded every day. 306.4 billion email are sent, and almost 500 million tweets are made. The Facebook generates almost 4 petabyte of data every day. These are the some statistics of the social media we are using today. The next, the video growth, we are using the YouTube. We are also the user of YouTube. We see a 480p means the quality video, almost taking 8.3 MB and 500 MB for a 1 hour. So we can check the rate of data we are generating. In the communication part, we are communicating a very less data for the communication purpose only. That we are can see the text data. The text data can hold only 0.000133 MB of data by for a one text message. Means a stack of a text message is very low. Apart from this, we use the 0.5 MB to 1.3 MB per minute for voice over IP. Means we are using the data for call purpose over the technology called voice over IP is such. The next stunning data is the big data, which is the main responsible, which is the responsible for the growth of this data in the world. In the last 2 years alone, 90% of the world has been created. In 2020, means last year, 44 zettabyte made up the entire digital world. The machine generated data is almost 40%, means the data generated by the different machines. Machines means this is the automatic machine generated, means the different sensors are available, the remote sensing, GIS, satellites, means the data generated by the machine are the 40%, and the remaining 60% of the data is generated by the humans, means by the either photo uploaded on the Facebook or a generated video generated on the YouTube and so on. The 60% stack the human generated, and the 40% data are stacked on the machine generated. So what are the machine generated data is growing faster? The answer is the technology which is came into existence very few years back, that is called IoT, the Internet of Things. It is a technology which is the responsible for generating the data in so many pairs. The 31 billion active IoT devices are right now. It means the data which is generated by this particular device are taking almost 40%, which is generated by the world today. So the technology is growing fast, and the IoT is definitely being so large. The Gartner, one of the global research, give its advisory that by 222 or 2022, the 40% application development projects in the market requires machine learning, and means they require programmers or the person who are knowing the machine learning, and the expected revenue that can be generated from this 40% stack of the project is $3.9 trillion. Means we can say that the 40% of the projects in required machine learning technology. These are the some data which require the contemporary world. What is the role of data science and machine learning? That the so huge amount of data is generated right now, and the pace is so much that we cannot handle it manually. So we require the technique so that we can handle this data, and we can use this data for the purpose of business, the purpose of any community purpose. So we can see the data science and machine learning. What are these actually? So the term data science, we can see this particular Okay. The data science is the process using data to find the solution to predict outcome for a problem statement. This is some official definition, but the data science is much more than about this. Means data science is basically a process which involves many techniques to solve the problem with the help of just data-driven technology. And the machine learning, then official definition says the machine learning gives computer that ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Means we can give the machine the ability that machine can learn. And how can it learn? It can be programmed itself. We can make our machine such that it can program itself without explicitly programmed by the programmer. First, we make a model, and the model can update himself or itself. So this is the technique called machine learning.
Vivek sir,
Yes, sir.
just
Sure.
in 2 minutes it is going to end. This session is going to end. Please join once again with the same ID.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, no problem. No
Students,
problem,
please,
sir.
all of you, please join. After 2 minutes, it's going to end. So join once again. Okay. Right.
Okay, sir. It's a time for 40 minutes going to complete. Okay, fine,
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
Some live examples of the machine learning and data science. We can say you heard about the Tesla self-driving car. Means a car which required driverless car. We can say a driverless car. It's called self-driving car. The Apple having the Siri, that is the machine learning device who can answer your questions, and the Sophia robot. These are some example which is available in the world, and we are using this. This is some live example of the machine learning and data science combination. So now we can see what is the domain of actually machine learning and data science, where these are live in our space. So if we belong to a particular stream called computer science, so we see this is the complete domain. Computer science domain is available, and one of the bigger area is the data science. Means one picture we can see here, the big domain is computer science, in which one part is data science, and the another big area is covered by the term called artificial intelligence. Means there are some overlapping is there between data science and artificial intelligence, and machine learning is a core of the AI. Means it is a subset, but a core subset of the AI. Means machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence, and it is a core part of AI. But it is overlapped with the data science. Means some part of the machine learning came into the data science. Means the part you are seeing in your screen that shows some area which is comes under machine learning as well as data science. Means it is a fusion of the data science and machine learning. Means without data science, the machine learning cannot do that particular task, and without machine learning, the data science cannot do that task. That is the overlap area is showing here. Another key area is TL, that is called deep learning is there. So you will find some different terminologies, that is data science, AI, ML, and DL. So it is the picture you are seeing on your screen. It is the particular domain where the data science and machine learning exist. So it is the big and broad picture. Now we deal one by one. See what is actually data science and what is actual ML, and see what are the different aspects available in the data science and machine learning. I think the